threw him into the abyss and shut it for how long? And sealed it for how long? Over him. So for 1,000 years. There's no more influence at all from this AI, the image of the beast, and the beast himself, so that he could not deceive the nations until the 1,000 years was complete. We're looking right into the future. It's only 1,000 years, but 1,000 years to us is perhaps a long time. It's not in our Father's eyes. After that, he must be released for a brief period of time. This is the wild beast that was put in the abyss. It's coming back to life after the 1,000 years. Verse 4. Then I saw the thrones, and those seated on them had been given authority to judge. And I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded for the testimony of Jesus and for the word of God, and those who had not worshipped the beast or its image, and had not received its mark on their foreheads or hands. And they came to life and reigned with Christ for 1,000 years. Those who can, the anointed, those who have Christ within them. And when we jump by them, it's a little bit, it's been warm today, but I haven't got a heater. It's got a little tiny bit chilly, so I just thought I'd put this on. Would you like to read the rest, Joseph? What a good flower. We're up to verse 5. How long is it going to take for? Am I worried about time? Not really. But I do like little breaks. If I want to break, I will break. Okay. Sorry, my father. You think I'm mad, do you? You think my father's not talking to me, do you? Amen. I've been with him all day. There's no one else with me. Just my Father. He's got my full attention, even right now. I am doing this to bring my Father glory, not me. Not me. I wish no glory. Any glory that comes will be forced upon me because my Father forces upon me. I cannot refuse to insult my Father. For I seek no glory. Verse 5. The rest of the dead the rest of the dead. So there's already dead, obviously. So this is talking about the rest of the dead. What's it mean, the rest of the dead? Did not come back to life until 1,000 years were completed. So during this 1,000-year reign, there'll be people who will survive this great tribulation, but they'll still be dead in a spiritual way, still thinking. Like the Israelites, when they came out of Egypt, they still had, and they'd seen all this in the miracles, they still had this fleshly minded way about themselves. We're trying to help them through that. It's an ongoing process. During 1,000 years is a change, because the spirit of Satan, the devil himself, has been removed. He has been removed from power when the banking system fucks up. It's all fucked up. And what's left is real assets and something that cannot be destroyed by fire. My Father says, the gold and the silver is mine. Use it wisely. Otherwise, I will take your gold and your silver off you and give it to someone else who will use it for the kingdom to bring this beautiful kingdom of love in earth, so we can bring beautiful relief to all of mankind. Some people haven't even got running water. What's wrong with mankind? We can't even provide running water for villages in Africa. What's wrong with us as a human race? It's all going to change. It's beyond you, my brother, Donald Trump. It takes the kingdom chosen ones to bring this in for 1,000 years. Let's carry on. So the rest of the dead, get what it means, did not come back to life, realizing who they are, children of God, until the 1,000 years was complete. It's a refining and it's a beautiful, it's like a baby in the womb, unrecognizable when it's fertilized. And it grows and it grows. It looks like something from outer space. E.T. And then it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. And then we can recognize it. It's an evolution in the world. Don't get me wrong with me using the word evolution. It is an evolution in the world. So the rest of the dead did not come back to life until 1,000 years were complete. This is the first resurrection. This is these ones who come back to life, as it were, during the 1,000-year reign, when all the 144,000 are here to bring the kingdom and to undo all the bad things that had happened. People being raped, children being trafficked. They will need help to adjust their thinking, knowing that there's angels amongst them, sent from above, in disguise as just you and I. But you know who you are. You know who you are. Yeah. Should we carry on? Yeah. There's I like watching. Have you ever heard of the series Touched by an Angel? Yeah. Might learn some things from that. The rest of the dead did not come back to life until 1,000 years were complete. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy are those who share in the first resurrection during the 1,000-year reign. Blessed are those who share in the first resurrection, bringing people back from a dead state in their psyche, in their minds and so forth. This is the first resurrection. It's a resurrection. You know when somebody's been in rehab, they come out a new person. View it like that. Blessed and holy are those who share in the first resurrection. The second death, listen carefully, the second death has no power over them. The human body. What? Not dying? Surely everyone has to die. The second death has no authority. The second death has no power over them, but they will be priests of God and of Christ, and will reign with him for 1,000 years. That's your future. That's what you're going to do. With Yeshua himself, who will be in the flesh as you are. Now, let's consider what's going to happen next. In this prophecy, we've looked 1,000 years into the future, from the age of Aquarius, 1,000 years is as but one day in our Father's eyes. When 1,000 years are complete, then what? Satan will be released from his prison and will go out to deceive the nations in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to assemble them for the battle. Gog and Magog. is assembling right now around Israel. The war of Armageddon, Megiddo, the valley of Megiddo, Armageddon, a real place. When the 1,000 years are complete, Satan will be released from his prison because he hasn't been able to do nothing during the 1,000-year. How old is mankind right now? You've got from Adam and Eve, roughly 6,000 years. We have a 7 count for a day, a 7. How many days in a week? 7 is the count. 1,000-year reign, a day of rest from all the troubles, the wages that was brought upon us through sin will be took away, and you will be free. Free as a bird. To come into the garden of Eden. Paradise. I've ordered that, by the way. That's my father bringing in the icing on the cake. Now, let's look into the future and see what's going to happen. Will it be to do with AI again? The image of the beast? Who made AI? Mankind in his what? Sinful state. So, the image is in a sinful state because of its creator, Elon Musk, and Microsoft, and Bill Gates. You are so imperfect. The image that you created is the image of you, sinful and a disgrace. Listen. Then it says, and they marched across the broad expanse of the earth and surrounded the camp of the saints. This would be the 144,000 who were still on the earth. After the 1,000 years, they're still here as New Jerusalem, as the chosen ones, the saints are still here, right at the end of the 1,000-year reign, the age of Aquarius. But fire came down from heaven and consumed them, and the devil who had deceived them was thrown into the lake of fire and sulphur, into which the beast and the false prophet, the beast, the seven-headed, and the false prophet, the Anglo-American world power just in another skirt. America, the UK. The false prophet had already been thrown in there. There they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Didn't you say, Joseph, that when someone dies, whether he's wicked or wherever he was or wherever he is, will not go to a fiery hell? Yes, I did say that. But what if you upload your consciousness into something like AI, and it's thrown into confusion? You're not knowing what's real, what's nothing, because everything's an illusion. The torment that can come in that is horrific. You wish to transport your spirit into a clone with no memory, with nothing, and take over that body. Those days will be gone. You will not be able to do that again. It's all coming to an end. So where will you go from here? Elon Musk has given you an idea. Upload yourself to the cloud. Become immortal. Listen. I will read it only one more time for this video. And the devil who had deceived them was thrown into the lake of fire and sulphur. I have covered that. Gehenna is not an illustrative vocabulary. Gehenna represents a torment, a fiery judgment that you will not be able to return from, where all the criminals were thrown, unworthy of even mentioning their names. They are supposed to be forgotten for eternity. Gone. That's what you tried to put Yeshua into. Gehenna. But he was put into Hades, or Sheol, whatever, Hebrew or Greek, meaning the same thing. Meaning there can be a release from Hades, which is not a real place. Yes, he used it as illustrations of a place but in reality Hades and Sheol is a place where animals go, humans go when they die. It's a common grave of mankind. That's basically. We all have that fate of going to Hades or Sheol, whether it's Greek or Hebrew. But if we are destined for Gehenna as an illustration, are doomed for eternal destruction, never to come back ever again. Our spirit will never be reborn or have consciousness anywhere eternally. You will die with the memories of all what you did. The last memories will run through like a film before you pass off the scene. Everything that you did, and you will know. You will die, and it will be like, who wants to die with all that on their minds? That's a torment forever, but not literally, because once you're gone, you do not exist. My Father does not cruelly put someone, unless they choose to go in, such as AI, and get trapped there in spirit. It's your choice. Let's carry on. I still there. Then I saw a great white throne. So here we are, throne. John sees a great white throne. Why is it white? What's it all representing? And the one seated on it, he saw that. Earth and heaven fled from his presence. If I was to click on that, what would it be? Perusia. And no place was found for them. So the heavens and the earth, literally in front of this white throne, does not disappear. This is to do with the heavenly governments that rule the earth today. Satan, the devil, and every single kingdom on this earth today is heaven, the heavenly kingdoms. It says here, then I saw a great white throne and the one seated on it. Earth and heaven fled from his presence, and no place was found for them. The kingdoms of the world fled from him, because he and his bride, or he and his brothers and sisters, as a body, as anointed Christ, do away with heaven and earth, fled away from the presence, and no place was found for them. That is in front of you